Hello my dear students, welcome back to Biology at Priyojit. If you are preparing for undergraduate zoology, postgraduate, environmental science, forestry, wildlife biology, NET, SLET, GATE or any competitive examinations related to ecosystem biology, then today's class is extremely important for you. Today we will discuss types of ecosystem, food chain, food web, linear and Y-shaped food chains, ecological pyramids, ecological efficiencies, energy flow through ecosystems, and by the end of this class you will have a complete understanding of the all topics of the important ecological concepts in a simple and student friendly approach. So let's get started. What is an ecosystem? Imagine a forest. There are trees, birds, insects, animals, soil, water, sunlight and air. Do they live independently? No, they continuously interact with one another. This interacting system is called ecosystem. According to ecologist A.G. Tansley in 1935, an ecosystem is the whole system including organisms and the physical environment interacting together. In simple words, ecosystem is living organisms plus non-living environment plus their interactions. So it is considered the structural and functional unit of nature. Components of ecosystem. An ecosystem has two major components. Abiotic components, these are non-living factors, example sunlight, temperature, water, soil, air, minerals and pH. These factors influence the survival and distribution of organisms. Biotic component, these are living organisms. They are divided into three groups. First of all is a producer or autotroph. The organisms prepare their own food using sunlight. Examples green plants, algae, phytoplankton. So they form the first trophic level. Consumers are heterotrophs. These organisms depend on others for food. Primary consumers are herbivores like rabbit, deer, grasshopper, which eat plants. Secondary consumers like frogs, small fish who eat herbivores. Tertiary consumers, snake, large fish, they eat secondary consumers. And top consumers, eagle, tiger, who occupy the highest trophic level. Decomposers, these are nature's recyclers. Examples fungi, bacteria, etc. They break down and dead organic matter and return nutrients to the environment. Types of ecosystems. Ecosystems can be classified into two broad categories. Natural ecosystem, they develop naturally without human intervention. Natural ecosystems are of two types. Terrestrial ecosystem, these occur on land, like forest ecosystem, example tropical rainforest, deciduous forest. Characteristics are high biodiversity and dense vegetation. Grassland ecosystem, example savanna, prairies, characteristics dominated by grasses and they have moderate rainfall. Desert ecosystem, example Sahara desert and Thor desert, characteristics are low rainfall and extreme temperatures. Tundra ecosystem, examples Arctic tundra, characteristics are very low, very cold climate and permafrost soil. Aquatic ecosystems, these occur in water. Freshwater ecosystem, examples lakes, rivers, ponds and wetlands. Marine ecosystem, example ocean, coral reefs, estuaries. Marine ecosystem contain approximately 97% of Earth's water. Artificial ecosystem, these are created and maintained by humans, example agricultural fields, aquarium, gardens, fish farm, etc. This is food chain. This is the image of food chain. Food chain is a sequence of organisms through which energy and nutrients pass as on one organism eats another. The general pathway is producers, then consumers, then decomposers. Linear food chain. A linear food chain is the simplest type of food chain where energy moves through a single pathway. Example grass, then grasshopper, frog, snake, eagle. This type of food chain is simple but less stable because it depends only one route of energy transfer. Y-shaped food chain. The Y-shaped food chain, also proposed by Eugene P. Odom. This model is considered more realistic because it combines two pathways, grazing food chain and detritus food chain. Grazing food chain, green plants are eaten directly by herbivores. Example phytoplankton, then zooplankton, then fish and bird. Detritus food chain, dead organic matter becomes food for decomposers and detritivores. Example dead leaves, then earthworms, then microorganisms and nutrients. The Y-shaped model demonstrates that both pathways are interconnected and operate simultaneously in nature. Food web. In nature, organisms usually consume more than one type of food. As a result, many food chains become interconnected. This network of interconnected food chains is called a food web. Importance of food web increases In the ecosystem stability provides alternative food sources, maintains ecological balance, reduces the impact of species loss. Therefore, food webs are more stable than individual food chains. Ecological pyramids were introduced by Charles Elton in 1927. They geographically represent trophic levels in an ecosystem. There are three types. First of all is the pyramid of number. This is pyramid of numbers, shows the number of organisms at each trophic level. Example, grassland ecosystem. Thousands of grasslands support hundreds of herbivores and only a few carnivores. This pyramid is generally upright. However, in tree ecosystem it may be inverted. Pyramid of biomass, it shows the total dry weight of organisms. In forest, biomass decreases from producer to top consumers, therefore the pyramid is upright. In aquatic ecosystem, phytoplankton have very low standing biomass but high productivity. As a result, the pyramid may be inverted. Pyramid of energy shows the flow of energy through trophic levels. This pyramid is always upright. Why? Because energy is continuously lost as heat during transfer. Energy can never increase at higher trophic levels. This is pyramid of energy. Now we study ecological efficiencies. Ecological efficiencies refer to how efficiently energy is transferred from one trophic level to another. The important types are consumption efficiency, how much available food is consumed; assimilation efficiency, how much consumed food is absorbed and utilized; production efficiency, how much assimilated energy is converted into biomass; trophic transfer efficiency, how much energy moves from one trophic level to the next. Lindeman's 10% law. Now, one of the most important concepts in ecology is Lindeman's 10% law. According to Raymond Lindeman, only about 10% of energy is transferred from one trophic level to the next. For example, producers have 10,000 kilocalorie, then herbivores have 1000 kilocalorie, carnivores 100 kilocalorie, and top carnivores are 10 kilocalorie. Approximately 90% of energy is lost through respiration, movement, metabolism, and heat production. So energy flow through ecosystem, it refers to the transfer of energy from one trophic level to another, and the ultimate source of energy for almost all ecosystem is the sun. So energy flow system, sun to producers, then primary consumer to secondary consumer, then tertiary consumer, and then decomposers. Characteristics of energy flow: unidirectional, energy moves only in one direction, it does not return to the sun. Follows thermodynamic laws. First law, energy cannot be created or destroyed, it can only be transformed. Second law, some energy is always lost as heat during transfer. Energy decreases at higher trophic levels due to the respiration and heat loss. Less energy is available at each successive trophic level. So this is the summary of the concept. So my dear students, I hope this class helped you understand the ecosystem easily. Food chains, food webs, ecological pyramids, and ecological efficiencies, and energy flow in a simple and exam oriented manner. If you found this class helpful, like the video, comment your doubts, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more zoology and environmental science classes. See you in the next class. Happy learning. Thank you.